On November 24th, 1971, a man walked into Portland International Airport like any ordinary traveler. He wore a black suit, a white shirt, a dark tie. Nothing about him seemed unusual. He purchased a one-way ticket to Seattle under the name D.B. Cooper. No one knew that within a few hours he would become the center of one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. After boarding the Boeing 727, Cooper took his seat quietly. He ordered a drink, lit a cigarette, and calmly watched the clouds outside his window. Everything appeared normal, until he handed a note to a flight attendant. At first, she thought it was a phone number, but when she opened the note, her face turned pale. The message was short. "I have a bomb." Cooper slowly opened his briefcase. Inside were wires, batteries, and red cylinders resembling explosives. Whether it was real or not, nobody knew, but nobody was willing to take the risk. His demands were simple: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting upon landing. Despite the terrifying situation, Cooper remained calm. He never shouted. He never threatened anyone. He spoke politely and confidently, as if everything had already been planned. As the plane continued toward Seattle, authorities rushed to gather the ransom money. Meanwhile, the passengers remained unaware of the true danger unfolding around them. When the aircraft landed, Cooper received exactly what he had requested: the money, the parachutes. And then something unexpected happened. He released every passenger unharmed. No one was injured. No one was killed. It was almost as if the passengers were never his target. But his plan was only beginning. With only the flight crew remaining on board, Cooper ordered the aircraft back into the air. Outside, darkness covered the landscape. Heavy rain battered the plane. Strong winds shook the aircraft, and below stretched endless forests and mountains. Somewhere over the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest, Cooper stood up. He strapped the ransom money to his body, put on a parachute, and walked toward the rear staircase. The crew watched nervously. The wind roared through the cabin. Rain poured into the aircraft. Then came the moment that would make history. D.B. Cooper stepped into the darkness and jumped. The aircraft suddenly lifted as his weight disappeared. He was gone, vanished into a stormy night. Immediately, one of the largest investigations in FBI history began. Agents searched forests, mountains, rivers, and remote wilderness areas. Helicopters scanned the landscape. Search teams combed through miles of dense terrain, but they found nothing. No body, no parachute, no trace of the mysterious hijacker. Years later, a small portion of the ransom money was discovered buried near a riverbank. The serial numbers matched the cash given to Cooper, but the discovery only created more questions. How did the money get there? What happened to the rest? And most importantly, what happened to D.B. Cooper? Did he survive the jump? Did he escape and live under a new identity? Or did he perish somewhere in the wilderness, taking his secrets with him forever? More than 50 years later, nobody knows the answer. The FBI investigated hundreds of suspects, thousands of leads, countless theories, yet the mystery remains unsolved. To this day, D.B. Cooper is remembered as the man who hijacked a plane, collected a fortune, jumped into a storm, and disappeared forever.